Welcome to this video on call option. You may be wondering how red polo t-shirt is connected with a call option. Well, let me explain. Most of the people think that call option is a complex derivative instrument, but it is not so. In this video, you will learn about call option in a simple way using an example with red polo t-shirt. So that way you can learn call option without using any complex mathematical formula. So are you ready? Here we go. Imagine I own a small garment shop. My sales were going down. So to boost my income, I decided to come up with a promotion. That promotion is very simple. If we buy a voucher worth ₹100, you will have the right to buy a red polo t-shirt within 1 year at ₹1,500. Let me repeat. Buy a voucher worth ₹100 from me. In return, you will have the right to buy this red polo t-shirt at ₹1,500 on any day within 1 year. Clear? Now let's examine the transaction in details. You bought the voucher by paying ₹100. In return, you are getting the right to buy the t-shirt at ₹1,500 in 1 year. You got the option to buy this t-shirt at ₹1,500. I sold you the voucher. I have an obligation to give you this particular t-shirt if you exercise your option. What we discussed is nothing but a call option. Now let me connect the transaction terms with the option terminology. You paid ₹100, which is called the option premium. When you pay the option premium, you are getting the right to buy the underlying. In this case, it is a t-shirt at an exercise price. Here it is ₹1,500, and your option is valid for a period. The option comes with a expiry date. In this case it is 1 year. So you got option premium, there is an underlying, there is an exercise price, and there is a expiry date for an option. Now let's look at the features of call option. When you pay the premium, you are getting the right to buy the underlying at a price within a time period. The underlying can be anything. The underlying can be a stock, stock index, commodity, currency, or even interest rates. I can classify an option based on the exercise rights. If you can exercise your option on any day before expiry, it is called American option. American options can be exercised on any day. Here in our example, the option is American option, I would say. But if you can exercise your right only on the expiry date, it is called a European option. If you can exercise your option on predetermined dates before expiry date, it is called a Bermuda option. The value of a call option is dependent on many factors like the price of the underlying, the time to expiry, and the volatility of the price of the underlying. Now let's see how the price of the option changes with respect to the price of the underlying. Imagine you bought the option by paying, let's say, rupees 100. What you are getting in return? You are getting the right to buy a red polo t-shirt at rupees 1500. Imagine on a weekend you are roaming in a shopping mall. There you found the price of the t-shirt at rupees 1000. The question is whether you will exercise your option. The answer is no. Because if you can get the t-shirt at rupees 1000 anywhere, why you should come to my shop and exercise your option? The option is out of the money because the price of the underlying is less than the exercise price. Your option is worthless and you lost rupees 100, which is the option premium. That is what you lost. But if the price of the t-shirt is rupees 2000 in the shopping mall, what you will do? Definitely you will exercise your option. If you exercise your option, you can get the t-shirt at rupees 1500 from my shop. The option is in the money because the price of the underlying is more than the exercise price. The value of the option is rupees 500, which is the difference between the spot price and the exercise price. And your net payoff or the net profit is 400 because you paid rupees 100, which is the premium, that is called the option cost. So your net profit will be 400. Clear? Mathematically, the value of a call option equals maximum of 0 or S minus X. S is the spot price of the underlying and X is the exercise price. Now let's look at the payoff for the seller. Remember, I sold you the option. I have written an option with an underlying at rupees 1500. If the price of the t-shirt is rupees 1000, what is the situation? The option is out of the money for the buyer, so nobody will exercise their call option. The option is out of the money for the buyer, so I can pocket all my premium. Nobody will exercise. Here, my profit is rupees 100, which is the option premium. But what happens if the price of the t-shirt is 2000? The option is in the money. The buyer will exercise the option and I have an obligation to deliver the t-shirt at rupees 1500. But the t-shirt is worth rupees 2000. I'll be losing. My loss will be 400. I lost 500 in the deal, but since I collected rupees 100 as the option premium, my net loss is 400. This is the option payoff for the seller. Now let's look at the key learning. The call option buyer is on the long side of the option. Let me ask you, why someone should buy a call option? We will buy a call option only if we expect the price of the underlying to go up in future. In other words, if we are bullish on the underlying, it makes sense to buy a call option. Now, what is our maximum loss? As we have seen, the maximum loss will be just option premium. If the option is worthless, you will lose just the premium. But what is your maximum profit? Your maximum profit will be unlimited, subject to the underlying price. The underlying price can go up to any level and your profit also will go up accordingly. Now let's look at the seller's perspective. If you short an option or if you have written an option, you need to be careful. Why someone should short an option? You can short an option if you expect the price of the underlying to go down in future. In other words, if you are bearish on the underlying, you can short a call option. But what is your maximum loss? Your maximum loss will be unlimited, subject to the underlying price. It is very risky to short a call option if the price of the underlying goes up. You take extreme risk just to get your option premium. For the option seller, the maximum profit is just the option premium. Here you can see that the payoff for the call option buyer is the mirror image of the payoff for the seller. Meaning, if the buyer gains X amount, the seller loses X amount. It's a mirror image. So that way it is a zero-sum game. When one person gains, the other person loses. Clear? Now let me give a real life example of a call option. Let's look at a call option with Infosys as the underlying. If you buy this call option, you will have the right to buy Infosys stock at rupees 2,500. It was January 2013. Infosys stock was quoting around 2,300 levels. This call option with an exercise price of rupees 2,500 was quoting at this levels. On 10 January 2013, when the market closed, Infosys declared a robust financial results, beating all the analyst expectations. Next day, when the market opened, Infosys price zoomed to rupees 2,700. Then on the next day, it reached 2,800. 17% appreciation in a matter of just 2 days. Now let's look at the behavior of the call option. What do you think? It will go up or go down? The option behaved like this. From 21, it reached 222. Then on the next day, it again went up to 324 and it quoted above 300. You may be wondering what is the magic. 16 times price appreciation on call option when the price of the underlying, which is the Infosys, gone up by just 17%. I would say there is no magic. It is natural because when the price of the underlying goes up, the call option will gain in value. Interesting, right? Yeah. Now let me conclude. Whenever you come across call option, just think about our red polo t-shirt example. That way, you will be able to recollect the features of call option, how the option value changes against the price of the underlying, the option payoffs for the buyer and the seller, etc. Hope this understanding will help you in your preparation for CMA exam and CPA exam. We have a similar video on put option also. I request you to see that as well. Please subscribe our YouTube channel for interesting videos on various financial topics. Thank you for listening. Wish you all the best.